Prepare for a dose of harsh reality. The Metaverse. As exciting as it may sound, it's a ticking time bomb that could spell disaster for humanity. Imagine a world where we can meet with our long-distance family and friends in one room, just as we would for a typical family dinner. However, this is not reality, but an illusion. We prefer to live in a distant imaginary world where everything is fake. In this world, every experience that we engage in the real world is possible. Activities like shopping, morning walks, and family get-togethers. They are all artificially constructed, and we partake in them while sitting in a deep, dark room. How does this sound? Sound interesting or depressing? For many people, it's indeed depressing. Something like this is expected to happen in the future through the Metaverse. It's being predicted that the Metaverse will potentially replace the internet and usher in a new revolution and will become the future of humanity. Is it really the future, or a curse that will destroy humanity? Let's dive into this dark matter to find out the reality behind this illusion. What Metaverse actually is. The term Metaverse is an amalgamation of two distinct components, meta and verse. The word meta owes its origin to the Greek language, which denotes beyond or transcending. On the other hand, verse is derived from universe and represents multiple layers or dimensions. Therefore, the concept of Metaverse refers to a virtual world that exists beyond reality and encompasses various layers of existence. The Metaverse is an artificially created universe. The internet can also be said to be a distinct universe, but when you go on the internet, it is mostly limited to two dimensions only. Whether you're using your phone or your computer, these are two-dimensional screens. But when Metaverse is talked about, Metaverse would be a world where you can be entirely in it, in three dimensions. Like when you watch a film, you wouldn't be watching the film merely as a viewer, you would experience it being in the movie. If you're watching the American Revolution, you wouldn't just see a photo or a video of it. Instead, it would be as if you're standing beside George Washington and actually witnessing the American Revolution as it is happening. Or when you watch Michael Jordan on television, it is in two dimensions. But if we use virtual reality, then you would get a 360-degree experience of watching Jordan doing acrobatics around you. It will also try to create an experience that would make you feel as if you're actually at the match. The Neil Stephenson's science fiction novel Snow Crash, published in 1992, the term Metaverse was first introduced. The novel takes readers on a thrilling journey through a dystopian future where they are introduced to a digital world known as the Metaverse. The Metaverse is a virtual reality that can be accessed through a computer, and it is both fascinating and frightening. It has the power to exploit people's weaknesses and raises many provocative questions about the impact of technology on society. Is it a gateway to human destruction, luring us into a world of addiction, surveillance, and societal collapse? Get ready for a thrilling and intense journey through Stephenson's terrifying world, where the line between what's real and virtual is blurred. The Metaverse is both a potential solution and a dangerous factor that could lead to humanity's downfall. A mighty mirage. Picture this. You put on a headset and suddenly you're no longer confined by the four walls of your room. You're in a digital paradise where the laws of physics can be bent and every fantasy is at your fingertips. As you step into the digital world, an overwhelming sense of awe consumes you. The landscape surrounding you is nothing short of breathtaking. Gigantic mountains stand tall, reaching the sky, while crystal clear waterfalls cascading down defy the laws of gravity. The forests are adorned with luminescent trees that sway gently with the breeze, creating an almost hypnotic effect. This digital realm is where your wildest dreams come to life. Here, you can transform into anything you desire, from a brave hero on a daring quest to a mythical creature from a far-off world. Your avatar is your key to an infinite universe where the only limit is the boundary of your own imagination. After Neil Stephenson's novel Snow Crash, the term started to be used by big companies right after the beginning of the 21st century. Following the internet revolution, a new revolution was on the horizon, and that was the revolution of the Metaverse. This term gained even more popularity when Facebook's CEO Mark Zuckerberg changed the name of Facebook to Meta in 2021. He revealed that they were transforming Facebook from a social media company into a metaverse company, and in the future, the internet would expand beyond ordinary mobile phones, making it even more addictive. For this transformation, Zuckerberg announced a whopping investment of $100 billion. Other major players like Google, Microsoft are also saying the same thing, that the metaverse is the future. Have you ever wondered why the concept of the metaverse suddenly gained so much hype? What is it about the metaverse that has led major companies from around the world to invest heavily in it? Why are they pouring money into this technology like water, gathering the smartest minds from all over the world, and are dedicated to creating this artificial world? Unmasking the metaverse's dark secrets. However, as tempting as it may sound, there is also a downside. Some experts warn that spending too much time in the metaverse can lead to a decline in mental health, social skills, and even physical health. Additionally, there are concerns about privacy and security within the metaverse, as well as the potential for it to be used as a tool for propaganda and manipulation. So is the metaverse merely a playground for the curious, or is it something far more sinister? In the shadows of this seductive digital realm, dark secrets lurk, waiting to be unveiled. This reminds me of George Orwell's film 1984, which depicted a future where every move of individuals was monitored, from their social lives to their most personal moments. Nothing would remain hidden. Big corporations, politicians, and governments would exercise complete control over the people. And today, we are witnessing these developments with our own eyes. Companies like Meta are diligently recording every detail of our digital lives, storing vast amounts of data, and then selling this data to other companies, which often use it for their own benefit. Meta is already infamous because of its practices on platforms like Facebook, where every user action is meticulously tracked. Users' every click, follow, and preference is closely monitored, and they are presented with content that aligns with their interests. This has the effect of keeping users within their own echo chambers. These practices have led to societal unrest and even riots. We saw this in the case of Myanmar in 2018 during the Rohingya genocide, where Facebook's algorithm inadvertently promoted hate speech and the blame was laid at Facebook's doorstep. Now, the same Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Meta, is talking about a metaverse where all of this will escape the confines of a 6-inch mobile screen and venture out into the real world. The Metaverse Apocalypse. Now, let's shift your attention towards a fact that might leave you shocked. Is it possible that all these actions are being orchestrated by just one or two companies? Could it be that all of this is happening not just for technological advancement, but for exerting more control over us? As we plunge deeper into the metaverse's alluring abyss, it's impossible to ignore the ominous undercurrents that run through this digital realm. What if, my friends, the metaverse we're building today becomes the very instrument of our demise tomorrow? Imagine a world where the line between reality and the metaverse is blurred beyond recognition. We immerse ourselves in these digital worlds to the point where our physical existence becomes secondary and our connections with each other are lost. The metaverse was once celebrated as a groundbreaking achievement, but what if it becomes a trap? What if our digital creations become self-aware and surpass us in intellect and autonomy? Some experts believe that we are headed towards a dystopian future where artificial intelligence becomes our greatest enemy rather than our ally. They predict a time when the metaverse is no longer a place for fun and adventure, but a battlefield where humanity fights for its survival. They ask, could we be sowing the seeds of our own destruction within these virtual realms? The metaverse may become a mirror reflecting the darkest facets of human nature, leading us down a path of no return. The words of these doomsayers echo through the digital corridors, warning of an impending metaverse apocalypse. Is it a future where the allure of the virtual world blinds us to the harsh reality of our own creation? Is it all hype or reality? The verdict. At the crossroads of the metaverse, we face a paradox. Where there are valid and pressing concerns about its development, there is also a glimmer of hope and optimism. The metaverse is a new way for people to connect with each other and be creative. it can also provide education beyond traditional methods, making knowledge available to anyone no matter where they are from. The metaverse can also offer new and exciting ways to be entertained, with interactive storytelling being taken to new heights. Whether it's exploring fantastical worlds, going on epic adventures, or attending virtual concerts, the metaverse provides an engaging and immersing escape from everyday life. Immersive experiences in the metaverse are not confined to entertainment alone. They extend to fields like telemedicine, where remote medical consultations provide healthcare to underserved areas. The metaverse's potential for enhancing professional training is groundbreaking, allowing individuals to acquire skills in simulated, risk-free environments. But, my friends, this optimism is intertwined with unease. The metaverse's potential for greatness is balanced on a precipice, teetering between a brighter future and a darker reality. It is a double-edged sword that could shape the course of humanity. The path ahead is fraught with challenges. We must address concerns like data privacy, digital addiction, and the potential for the metaverse to exacerbate societal inequities. For, while it offers boundless possibilities, it also demands careful navigation of its uncharted waters. So, is it all hype or a chilling reality? The future of the metaverse is uncertain, and it's unclear where it will lead us. As we explore this new digital world, we need to be careful and ask important questions. The metaverse has the potential to bring great benefits, but it also carries risks. We must be mindful of how we navigate this unknown territory.